Hey guys, welcome back to the Jack Knows Dad's channel. I may seem a little bit more enthusiastic today, and that is because we are going to do something that um it's like kind of outside of my usual stuff. So we are inside Cakewalk. This is a DAW, actually kind of a pretty good DAW, especially for free. In which I record all kinds of music and other stuff. Um, but this is just stuff like how to fix a whole bunch of little problems that I've had in the past. If you can hear my dogs, please ignore them because they're really loud, and I guess I need to be louder than them for you to hear me. Anyway, so first thing, I downloaded Cakewalk thinking that I could just plug any instrument in with a little bit of an adapter, just adapter something, cord, a USB maybe. But soon I figured out you need a recording interface, and I will show on screen in a minute. All right, there we go. Yeah, that is just one. That's the one I have. You can buy any like the Focusrite, Scarlett. That's the one I would recommend. It is kind of pricey, but not too pricey. You can probably get it for a pretty good deal off Sweetwater. But to do any sort of recording with your computer, you will need a recording interface. And like I said, Focusrite Scarlett, highly recommend. Next problem. I recorded everything just perfectly fine, but when I exported, which I'll show you how to do that in a minute, I couldn't hear my voice, and that is because I couldn't hear my voice in the recording when I exported, but I could hear it perfectly when I was in Cakewalk. That is because of this thing right here. It says interleave stereo, and it will say that by default. It will also say it on this side. But anyway, you want to set that until it says interleave equals mono, because that will allow you to both record in stereo and hear things in stereo, rather than just hearing vocals on one side and instruments on the other. So let me just show you how to do that. Yeah, you right click and you do insert audio track. That will do this. Then you want to click this to prime it to record. I just like to save it after I do that, just because. So I'm just going to record this. I press R because that's the record keybind. This is a test. And it's done testing, I guess. Okay. All right, so if I did this right, you should hear, and you're like wearing headphones, then you should hear these vocals on the yeah, you should hear them on the left side, or I don't know. You should hear them only on one side. Okay. Yeah, so you can hear that, and so see, I used to think that you could like pan it hard left, but you can just click on that so that when you hover over it, it says interleave equals mono, and now you can hear it through both ears. See, that it could have been that easy, but nowhere on the forums did it say. No, absolutely nowhere. I couldn't figure out how to do it for the life of me. And all this time it was that easy. And this I don't really know what that is. It's something, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, the way you get to that, you go in here, you make a track, blah blah blah, you record it. Then you go over to these and you click on show/hide track properties. You go down here to this one, the bus strip. Okay, so this is an audio track strip and this is bus track strip. But anyway, you go down to the bus track strip and you click on interleave equals stereo to turn it to interleave equals mono. Basically, that will fix everything. And, you know, I thought that I would have to use the aux out thing for my MIDI keyboard. Like, I have a Donner N32 because it was just the cheapest thing I could find. I'm a cheapskate, okay? So, it is a USB MIDI keyboard. Now, I thought you needed to do this by clicking Insert MIDI Track, but that's not right. Instead, you need to go over here to Insert Virtual Instrument under Plugins, and then I have either SI, Electric Piano, or Addictive Keys. I like Addictive Keys. It's fun. I got it for free, actually, when I purchased the Focusrite Scarlett. That's just another reason to buy it, because if you want to record music and you don't have like a piano sound font already, I mean, Addictive Keys is really good. You can get it for free, and I gotta tell you, it's just perfect. Let me hook this thing up first. Oh wait, never mind. It's already hooked up. Okay, so Addictive Keys. So it will. You should probably say instrument track per output and stereo audio outputs. Blah 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 blah. And then you will do this, and now you can hear it. Anyway, you can just like delete this thing here. I'm just gonna play a little melody so you get the right idea of what this can do. Because like you see you have a metronome. If you can hear it, you have a metronome. So that's pretty much what you can do with it. So you can also do this. You have a whole bunch of other stuff to do. And remember, if you want to record with a microphone, XLR is the best option for that. Make sure you have at least one XLR and 1/4 inch input on your audio interface, because otherwise you'll have to buy a DI box or a direct box, and that they're the same thing. That is just not really important. Like, all a direct box is supposed to do is reduce the amount of noise, of background noise, and it's honestly not the best at doing that. I don't know why you'd need a brick just to get rid of maybe 0.2 decibels of noise. But anyway, so remember, XLR is for vocals or anything else you want to record with a microphone, and 1/4 inch input is for instruments or a MIDI keyboard if it does 1/4 inch. Like I said, mine does USB, so I just plug it into one of the USB ports on my computer, so it can just do that. Like, and Donner N32, I strongly recommend buying too, if you're in need of a MIDI keyboard. If you're not, well, it's good. Oh, and a little side note, I don't know how to use this. I don't know how to use this or anything. It's so weird. I don't understand it. It's like, it's EQ. I don't know how to use it. I don't know why I'd ever need to use it, because I have I have 2 EQs right here. I mean, I guess I could if I theoretically wanted to use EQ, but other than that, no. Now, if you notice, you can export this. You can export the audio, or I mean, you could, but it um you can't do that because there's nothing here. I'm just gonna record this. Blah blah blah. Oh, blah 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 blah. Now you can export, and you don't need to you see all this. You want to choose wave unless you have limited space. Split mono. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. I like to do CD audio, just because that's so dithering is power 3. Then you click export, wait for that. You can open export location. And then that's pretty much it. So yeah, you right click, insert audio track, boom, you have an audio track. Click this to prime it to record. Oh, and one more thing. You can choose these metronome on during recording or metronome on during playback, or both or neither. I don't really care, but you can do this. You can click on this metronome symbol here to choose stuff for like the count in. And remember to check measures or beats. Because if it's in some ridiculous time signature like 10/8 or 10/4 or something, like I have used once, but still, then you wanted to make sure that it can do that. Well, let me just so yeah, that's just easier in my opinion. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Comes out next week, hopefully next week. Again, sorry I was late. Had a lot of stuff. That's that's very specific, Jack. A whole lot of stuff. What kind of stuff? Anyway. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, click the like button, subscribe, blah 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 blah. You've seen enough YouTube videos that you probably know the drill by now. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Oh, and to close this, you can either do this like a normal person, or you can know about the secret exit button in File like this.